I think the Arizona Cardinals overall had a very good draft. As a matter of fact, I would give it an A, a solid A, and it's because of the value I think they got. The value in the first round with Michael Floyd, the wide receiver out of Notre Dame at number 13, probably right about where Michael Floyd ought to go. It is going to bring a dynamic to this team like nothing they had last year. Michael Floyd is big, 6'3", 220 pounds. He's fast. He runs a 4.4 40, and he's got big, huge meat hooks to stab the ball out of the air. All of this adds up to one thing. Michael Floyd is going to be able to get off the press. And because of that, he's going to open up the secondary for Larry Fitzgerald and other wide receivers underneath. Larry Fitzgerald is an excellent route runner. He's a complete wide receiver, a deep threat as we know, yet a guy that really excels at running the intermediate routes, like the 4 route, a 10 to 12 yard hook, the 5 route, which is the deep out route, the dig route, which is the 6 route, that is the deep in, 16, 17 yards, curling it in. Larry Fitzgerald thrives running those routes. Well, now because you've got Michael Floyd on the other side, that is going to loosen up the secondary because DBs don't want Michael Floyd running by him. Also, another dynamic to this is that Larry Fitzgerald is not always going to get double covered now. He's not going to just draw coverage to him where they roll a safety over the top, because that puts Michael Floyd on the backside one-on-one. This is an excellent dynamic for the Arizona Cardinals. Now, their 3rd round selection, Jamel Fleming, cornerback out of Oklahoma. Big, strong, long arms, quick and athletic. A guy that I think is going to excel in Ray Horton's fire zone scheme. This is a guy that will walk up and press cover. He enjoys walking up over receivers and pressing them. And I think, again, when you talk about value in this draft, a lot of NFL analysts out there, expert draftniks, if you will, thought that Jamel Fleming was probably going to go in the 2nd round. The fact that the Cardinals got him in the 3rd round, 80th overall, I think represents real value. And the only other thing I want to say about Jamel Fleming is this. He is the perfect indicator. He might be the paragon example of a new philosophy with the Arizona Cardinals and their draft strategy, which says we are going to draft the best player available. Do the Cardinals need a corner? No, they really don't need a corner. But there was Jamel Fleming at number 80, and they had him rated much higher on their board. At number 80, there he was. They stuck to their philosophy. Jamel Fleming is a corner, number 80 overall, great pick by the Cardinals, and you can never have enough corners. Now, let's talk about Bobby Massie. Bobby Massie, huge offensive tackle out of Ole Miss. When you talk about value in this draft, we already talked a little bit about Jamel Fleming and what a value pick that was for the Arizona Cardinals. I think Bobby Massie had 112 overall, drafted in the 4th round, when most NFL draft experts thought that Bobby Massie was going to be drafted in the 2nd round. And there he is in the 4th round. This is an excellent pick by the Arizona Cardinals. As a matter of fact, and I will admit, I was sitting there watching this, and I was watching the draft, and suddenly there it was, the Cardinals' 80th pick overall, their 3rd round selection. I knew it was going to be Bobby Massie. Just knew it was going to be Bobby Massie. Most people, in fact, everybody in the Basin thought it was going to be Bobby Massie. The Cardinals passed, and you could hear the gasps. Even coming from me. What? Boy, did they know. They know, and they got great value by getting Bobby Massie. Overall, I think you can look at the top 3 picks for the Cardinals. Michael Floyd in the 1st round, Jamel Fleming in the 3rd, Bobby Massie in the 4th, knowing that Ryan Williams is healthy and coming back this year. I think the Cardinals can look at that and feel really good about the new young talent they're bringing in.